And also, on that note, he, if you read the article, you'll see all this, but also, when he went to go to the game, he forgot to pack his Good Luck Wes Welker jersey. So when he was at the game, he decided to buy a Randy Moss jersey, just for the game. And he claims to have thrown it away now and is thinking about burning it. Just really funny, good stuff that just, it couldn't be better. But, my favorite is last week he wrote this article about how the Patriots have managed to put together a perfect storm to this point and how big of an achievement 19-0 would be. And then they do this. He was going through, to get 19-0, you got to do this and that, and it's so hard even in Madden. In real life, it's unfathomable. And 2 weeks ago, he compared the 07 Patriots to the 86 Celtics, implying that both teams were among the greatest of all time before New England had even made the Super Bowl, I think. But, excuse me, I'm still getting over a little bit of a cold, but, just so much great stuff from Simmons. He's a talented writer, but I just love this right now because, just way too cocky. And another thing that happened was he planned a post-game Super Bowl party with like 20 people with Tom Brady and his crew, just at a hotel room, kind of a quiet celebration. And in his mind, he was even saying this in the article, he had a vision of, Tom Brady just sitting back with, champagne, and they would be talking about the great 19-0 season. But that party never happened, of course, because they lost, and Bill Simmons doesn't want to sit around with Tom Brady and talk about how badly they choked. So, just good stuff. And it's really weird because I woke up on Monday morning thinking, I remember last year after the Super Bowl, I woke up the next morning thinking, I wake up now in a world where Peyton Manning can win the big game. He has a Super Bowl ring now. I feel like so much has changed. It's just weird. This year, I wake up knowing that Eli Manning can win a Super Bowl, that Tom Brady can lose a Super Bowl, that Tom Brady can throw all these regular season statistics up and then fall apart and just completely fail in the biggest game of the season, throw 50 touchdown passes in the regular season, 5 in 2 playoff games, and then 1 in the Super Bowl. And all that, it's even more foreign to me. And, the last 3 coaches to win Super Bowls, Coughlin, Dungy, Cowher. What's next? Next year, is it going to be Wade Phillips? That would just be weird. And no offense to you Dallas fans, I just don't like Wade Phillips and don't see him as a type of coach that can win playoff games and Super Bowls. But, Dungy had all those years of success with no ring. Cowher, too. Tom Coughlin was great for so many years but never won a Super Bowl. Maybe next up is Marty Schottenheimer. He's the ultimate example of success with no Super Bowls. So, great way to end this otherwise mediocre season, in my opinion. Next up, mock drafts. I'll have one up hopefully by next weekend. Very busy right now, but I'll pump out a mock draft. If anybody has any questions about the NFL, what I think is going to happen, message me. Somebody actually left me a comment on one of my videos, my Cardinal wide receiver video, who I thought was better, Joseph Adai, Lawrence Maroney, Maurice Jones-Drew, D'Angelo Williams, basically Reggie Bush, that 06 draft class. This is a tricky one. I look at Bush, I think the talent's there, but he needs to get his head into the game. I think it's a mental thing with him. I think if he can learn how to, just go straight downfield on occasion, he's going to become a good player, but right now he hasn't done much. I like Adai. He's very lucky to land in the system that he did, but I still like him. I think he's a hell of a player. D'Angelo Williams I still like, even though he hasn't done much yet. He's in an awful situation. I think the talent's there, and when he gets a chance, he does produce. Maurice Jones-Drew, loaded with talent, very fun player. I think he was a little less effective this year once defenses knew he was coming, but he's still a great utility player. He can catch passes. He can run the ball effectively. He can return kicks and punts. He would probably be my pick for best, Mojo. just a little better than a die. It's very close, like 1A and 1B. But I guess I'd go with Maurice Jones-Drew because of his versatility. And then a die. And then I'm going to go D'Angelo Williams. Then I'm going to say Lawrence Maroney because he turned it on at the end of the season, but for the most part I wasn't impressed with him so far. And then probably Reggie Bush. So go ahead, hit me up. Anything you want to ask, I'll make a video about it. Next up, mock drafts. We'll talk about free agency. You know, it's going to be a fun off season. It'll be very interesting to see how New England keeps things together, because I read this morning that Mike Vrabel is a free agent on top of everything else. So we'll see. Good job, Giants. Giants fans, enjoy this, and I'll see you guys later.